Hello, La Pumpkin. How are you today? I got up to put my dishes in the dishwasher, and the ad ended before I got back. The design looks cool. Thank you. I commissioned it off of VGen. Are you allowed to spawn? I suppose you could. Okay. I just gotta wait for other people's Circus Tower. So I guess there is an event happening right now. Small hydrate. It's a bit late for you, that's why you're asking. Well, it is your choice. It is your choice whether you wish to spawn or not. There we go, there's my small hydrate. Where was I going? I was gonna do something while I waited, but I don't remember what. So, we are going to pop into a bit late at, yeah, that's only slightly late. That's just slightly. Little tiny bit. If you need to sleep, go to sleep. Oh, we have a long weekend this weekend, and I have not decided what I'm doing yet. Not tired, so you guess it's fine. I can't really say anything, because me being up until the wee hours of the morning just kind of happens sometimes, too. Why are things not sitting proper? Do that, and then that one. Excellent. 6:38 p.m. for you, La Pumpkin? Ah. That is also later than I am. I am at 4:39. I made myself a grilled cheese sandwich when I got home from work. And then I ate a whole bunch of ice cream. Delicious, delicious ice cream, because it is ridiculously hot right now. Wow. I say ridiculously hot, but it's not, actually. So, what the notification says is I need references for a Minecraft build, so we're running Circus Tower, because I am building Circus Tower in Minecraft. Why did I click that one? So I'm fucking around in Final Fantasy XIV as I await Circus Tower to pop so that I can have appropriate references. No items found. So I can just choose whatever price I want. Excellent. I like it when I can choose whatever price I want. Oh, why is Heliodor going so cheap right now? I'm blaming Orica. And I'm assuming they meant to have a 0 in the end. 250. Yeah, I'll keep it at 250 for now. Silver rings. I have not actually logged in on main in a very long time. Well, that's only partially a lie. I have logged in on main. I just haven't done anything on main. Because you have to make sure that you enter your house so that you don't lose your house. I've spent a lot of time and effort making this house. I'm very proud of it. Very, very happy with it. Mountain chromite saw. Yeah, it's not HQ, so. I'll leave all those at the same price. Night vinegar, what are you going for? You're going for $3.50. I wanted to say I tried to play Fortnite with Middle American service. I don't know which need to find it. And the 140 ping is actually manageable. Ooh. Ooh. That sounds like we're going to have us a fun time at some point. I will have to double check which server I'm on for you to attempt to stream snipe me. Which I think will be delightful. What else do I have for sale? I don't remember. Oh, let's see how much I can change this. Oh, it's still pretty low. Okay. Heard a Stinian bark to be let in, so I will go deal with that. Give me a second. I had to take him to a new vet this week. Because his old vet fucking ghosted me. Like, straight up. Wouldn't return calls, wouldn't return emails, wouldn't return anything. So I couldn't even get his records from this vet. I'm pretty livid about that. But my mom managed to get him in with the vet for her dogs, and they were okay with not having any existing history for him, just as long as they could take a full blood work and everything to get a baseline for him. Well, Estinian, being Estinian, decided that the gap between the two vehicles was too small to move forward, so he went backwards, just walked backwards until he was out in the... Why is my audio cutting out? Hold on. I'll restart that. So he walked backwards until he was in the middle of the parking lot and parked his butt and refused to go anywhere. Just absolutely, utterly refused. And of course, I'm at work, and Mom is taking him in, so I have no idea any of this is happening. And Mom says that she had to get help from another person in the parking lot to lift him up to get him into the car. And then she went into the vet's office and said, well, we're here, but I can't get him into the office. And then he goes into the office once they figured out how to do it, and they're worried because he's got a fever. And it's like, well, yeah, he was pretty stressed, and also it's really hot right now, and he's covered in fur. Right, bud? Yep, I know. Hi. He's here to be, well, him. I researched it. Even if you're fine with it, I'm technically still giving myself an unfair advantage by seeing your screen, which Epic doesn't like. So I probably will do it just once and try to find you without using cheating as much as possible. That's fine. I still think of it as you're participating in the match. Like, whatever. And, like, you have to get into the same match. What do you have and what are you destroying? Where the heck did that come from? Excuse you? He's got a ice cream wrapper. Because I bought ice cream. I bought 2 kinds of ice cream, actually. I bought all Canadian mousse, which is chocolate and vanilla swirl with peanut butter cups in it. It's very good. And I bought strawberry cheesecake ice cream that comes on sticks. I had 3 of those yesterday. There's only 6 in the box. They were really good. So yeah, he's apparently managed to discover one of the wrappers somehow. I'm going to guess he got into the garbage again. But what can I do? He's creative that way. Dun, dun. I think that's where I need to be. Let's see if we can do the rising. Whilst I am awaiting Circus Tower to pop. It said 5 minutes. It has been longer than 5 minutes. Granted, that was an average. So, it is what it is. A Scoot La Boot. I love that name because one of the things I say is I gotta scoot my boot. Is it not here? Okay. It's technically, yeah, but if you think about it, it's still technically unfair because while it can be funny, it's technically easier for me to kill you than for you to kill me because I know what weapon in life you have and I have the element of surprise, so technically even if we are equal, it's still easier for me, even with leg. Here's the thing about that. You don't actually know what health I have because my model sits in front of that part of the screen. But yes, I do get that, yeah. Fairy dust. Balmung says, tonight, ignition goes a light red for everything pink night. Come show off your most obnoxiously pink looks and hang out for neon pink giveaways and a pinky mount to boot. Quaid and Aim give the soundtrack from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. Crystal Bryn Laugh Breads. Ward 14, Plot 58. That was all planned from the start, I see. A little bit, yeah. Yeah, there's the rising stuff. Where's the start for the rising quest I don't know where it is this time. I didn't look it up. I suppose I could look it up, or I could just continue running around. Hey, folk, do I have your list of songs? Yes, 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 and yes. Okay. I have all the songs that he gives. Is it Limsa that I need to be in? Nero Alexander. I can't remember where the rising is supposed to take place. Or supposed to start. But that's okay. Wandering around is all part of the fun. Why is my nose running? Oh, I do have a... Okay, good. I do have a protein bar for tomorrow. And then I shall have to figure out a different method of breakfast. Because I apparently don't get along well with whey protein. It's been slightly uncomfortable. Just realized what I could do in the right moment. Okay. What would that be? Yeah, there it is. An adventurous ambition. 2 Pat Pats! Finished watching episode 4 of Past Life yesterday. Awesome. Did you enjoy it? The wandering minstrel is in search of inspiration. This quest is available for a limited time only. Well, now, if it isn't my adventurer friend Una, it could only be a blessing from the navigator that we should meet here and now. You see, I have been struggling to find inspiration for a new song to perform this rising. I have a mind to speak with the locals for their tales, for which I could use your able assistance. Might you be willing to accompany me? I am truly grateful. Think the 2 Pat Pats canceled out? There was no Pat Pat? Well, that's just wrong. Pat Pat. Play the Pat Pat. There we go. During the rising, we remember those we lost in the calamity, even as we turn our attention to a brighter future. 'Tis my hope to hear a tale that inspires one and all to look forward. Now then, there is no better place for talk in Limpsa Laminza than the Drowning Wench. Let us first seek out the barkeep, Baderon, and see if he has aught of interest to share. I'm going to be in a cutscene, and my queue is going to pop. Since that's the way it always works. Oh, come on, what's the harm? What's the harm? You'll get yourself killed, that's the harm. I ain't letting what so young sign up. I told you, as soon as we got into the cutscene, it popped. Why do you want to become an adventurer so badly anyway, Richka? Look at that tiny face.
There's this place I need to go. The problem is the Yellow Jackets won't let a child leave a city alone.
Really?
But if I was an adventurer, I'd be responsible for myself. I could go wherever I please, whenever I please. So please, let me sign up.
It ain't that simple, lass. I've got a responsibility to those I sign up. If I let someone what's clearly unprepared head out there and they end up hurt or worse, I wouldn't be able to live it down. And don't even get me started on the damage it caused the guild's reputation. So you can forget about signing up until you're older. Much older.
It has to be now, during the rising. Why do you have to be so responsible?
It comes with age, lass. Now run along and get yourself home. Baderon's voice is all over the place today. Nice. How many times am I going to have a party member withdraw? Is everything well? Sorry you had to see that. Little Cub's bent on becoming an adventurer, but I said no and sent her on her way. Did the sound actually work today? Sound alerts is really off and on whether it actually works. That is a lot of stairs going upwards. But this is what I need. Is this reference of all the spaces in behind. The great big crystals. Oh, now we gotta run. Oh, I forgot to update my my portrait. Oops. Oops! It works? Hurrah. Okay, so that is... So still lots of stairs going up here, okay. It's not the very end of the line. I was just did wind up pretty far behind everyone else on account of staring at everything, so I could get my references. Wow, I have apparently forgotten how to play. That's great. It's a good thing I only have like three buttons that need to be pressed right now. So it's another set of 2. Oh, that's interesting. It's got a big vault ceiling. Oh, I didn't realize that before. I'm sure I'm making everyone happy by the fact that I am getting distracted. Oh, that's different. Celia. So I do actually know what I'm doing. I never played Final Fantasy, but it seems right. I'm a child and I want to be allowed to travel everywhere where I'm in the risk of dying. Actually, surprising that that catgirl wasn't allowed to do that. A lot of games would have said, sure, do what you want. Well, if she was an adult catgirl, then yes. But given her size and her cute little tiny face, she's probably only like 10. And in this, oh, excuse me. And in this universe, they've gone through a lot of shit. They've already gone through the end of the world multiple times. So they're like, yeah, no, I can't just let you go. Did someone fucking rescue me out of my safety zone? Or did I hit the wrong button? It's a good question. No. Am I about to get frozen? Nope, it's not on me. Alright. But I can stand in the water. Now, we are technically... Not technically. We are in the 7th astral era. And every astral era starts with a calamity. And the build I am working on for Minecraft, the world, the world is actually based, or the plan is to have it based on the 4th astral era, which legitimately the entry for it is no one knows what happened in this era because all the records are gone. So I can do whatever I want and I can have Crystal Tower. Sephiroth is part of it, yes. He has not yet made an appearance in Final Fantasy XIV, but to be honest, that's just a matter of time. Okay. I just got a notification from work. It's just like, I don't need to know that right now, but thank you. Ah, we must now fight the clones of Doga and Une. Ran the wrong direction. Come back here, Une's clone. The braid is no longer sealed. Oh yeah, we don't have anyone with Peloton. That explains things. The other parties. Yeah, dancer. Oh, it's only one party that actually has Peloton. Okay. Peloton makes you run faster, but only outside of combat. You who would bear steel against the Emperor, you shall not pass so long as I draw breath. You won't draw breath for very long, my dude. That's what we're here to deal with. Is your ability to breathe. Just right outside of that. That's funny. That's funny. I might have to do some adjustments to my hotbars because I can't actually see half of it with the way my camera's set up. Oh well. I'm running low level stuff that I don't actually need to put a lot of effort into, so go fig. Yeah, because that's level 65, okay. And my defenses could be breached. Damn. Oh, I'm wondering how I'm gonna make this one. This all in Final Fantasy, because, like, that's a lot. That is a lot. Thank you, Saribot. That is an ad. Starting now. There's only a chance that you will see it. Damn, I was too close. I only just caught the icon that says bad stuff. $1 million question, will you get an ad? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. The golden secrecy is no longer. Yeah, I will definitely sing that in the wrong way. Ah, our good friend Amon. Hello, Amon. You made some bad choices in multiple lives. I'm just gonna stab you a lot, okay? Okay, we're good. We are all good with that. Where is it? There it is. That one. Alright, they've all. They're just the cum-cums now. The correct answer was no. Meanwhile, the pumpkin got 5 ads. Twitch doesn't want me to support streamers with ads. Yeah. Twitch is really fussy about that right now. It's like super annoying. I'm looking into ways to, like, dual stream, multi-stream, whatever the hell it's called. YouTube is just insisting I give them my ID. I'm like, no, I don't want to give you my ID. You don't need that. Curtain call. We don't want no stinking curtain call. We want to be back over here. And we're just gonna throw my swords for a while. Oh, those two are dead. Yeah. Mira Killdozer and Maid Cyrillus did not. Oh, hey, Bearcat. I haven't seen him in a while. Inconceivable. Today's stream is sponsored by Unable, you already have one. I mean, I probably have more than one, for being honest. I have a lot of gear. Pass and pass. Yeah, I'm ready. Zand! We're at the top of the tower. Well, we're not at the top, tippy top, but we're at a good height for the tower. So we are going to wait here until everyone else is left, and then I'm going to see if I can do some sneaky shit. Grievous Sunburn. That is an interesting name. Are they all filled? They are. Okay. I don't have to worry about it. There he goes. Now we need... Oh, did someone just pull him? Why did they pull him? There we go. You never remember exactly where the Stonefall circles land. That's okay. Apparently Final Fantasy was remade in Little Big Planet. Which one? Which Final Fantasy? Because there's a lot of them. And they are all very different. Remember seeing a video where someone said, and I quote, "This video is sponsored by Gets Closer to Mike. Absolutely fucking no one. Please email me." And I still find it hilarious. That is hilarious. Oh, Final Fantasy VII? Of course it was. Final Fantasy VII is the big one. It's the favorite. Target is not in range. Rude. Okay, back over here. There are more circles this time. They all still go down really fast. Really fast. Because we are all very, very overpowered for this. This was base game patch content. Let's not get hit by the burning grave. Repuria knocked. Rain Veron. We have reached the end. You get it, because I like your thing. Greed, 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 greed. I can't get this one, so pass, 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 and pass. All right. My bags have just been filled with a bunch of stuff that I don't need. And And I am going to be a little sneaky. Yep. Alright. Now we just gotta wait for it to go, and I'm going to... There. I'm just gonna sit in here for a little bit. I don't need that. I don't need my actions actually going. Okay, it froze. And I might have to do this again. To this day I wonder where the fuck Raid Shadow Legends got enough money to make so many YouTubers make an ad for them. Okay. Can I have them do anything? Oh, come on. Am I going to have to actually... Weapon of choice. I don't know any job or class in Final Fantasy, so I would choose any class or job. Alright. Yes, I understand. Yes, I understand. I understand. Just let me close the window. Because what I want to do is hit the pose button and abuse camera. Did it just completely... It did. It decided that it was going to not show Final Fantasy for you. So... we are just going to hit that one for a second. And then back into Final Fantasy. No. There we go. Alright. So, I'm going to abuse my camera. See if I can get some references. No, we don't do that. Technicushies as always, yes. Delimit camera, disable collision. The actors list. Shoot, game capture. Can you please actually capture what I want you to? It's like, no, I don't think you need that. And I'm going, yes, I do. I need you to be able to see things. What is wrong with the technology? No. Exactly. Estinian? No. I want to see if that's actually like a little landing up there. You can't see anything because it doesn't want to let you. It's decided it's not even going to sit on my... Bud, can you not? No. No. No! Stinian, stop it. So it does look like there's probably a platform up there that you can't see. I just need to get close enough for a screenshot. A bush! A bush! Oh, I think I just clipped myself off the... Oh my god, okay. I am going to open this. Oh yeah, I don't have any quotes for you to... Where is my... There it is. No! That was not the correct thing. Yes, I know. Since it won't let me, I want to grab... It does not want to work with me here. So I'm going to try something else. There we go. There we go. So what you can't see but what I can, I am going to hopefully it will register that. Why has it decided not to? That's rude. Okay, fine. I'll do it a different way. Alright, we're going to try this way. I don't think that's going to actually work super well. But... No? Show on screen. Show! Hello? I just want to share this stupid picture. It just... Erpa Fool stream, you are playing Minecraft, but your face covers like 40% of the screen. Yes, good. Alright. There. That's what I'm seeing. It's just a very shadowy thing, and I had to actually fully exit for that to get out of that. So, what I want to try is to see if I can go back to one of the previous to get references. It wants you to play Minecraft. It does! Oh, oh, it worked. It worked. It worked. Okay. Okay. I need to futz around a little bit so that this actually ultimately works correctly. I want that picture gone now. There we go. All right. We are looking around, getting an idea of actual relative sizing, which the sizing that I have for what I have already built is wrong. It is very wrong. And that's okay. So that just means I have to do more work. Definitely use the soul fire for this. And then beacons for those, maybe? This looks like it would be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then there's a whole bunch of water over here. All right. Big pillars. Oh, so I've been looking at schematics and maps and things and other people's videos, and I thought that these areas, so 1, 2, and 3, were separate areas on the map, because the map has like what would be a good way to explain it? Well, it has a couple of indents, but those indents are not, as I thought, this part here. The indents are this part here. I'm glad I chose to make the build in the ocean. And the flooring design continues out through the water. Cyan concrete? Oh, definitely. For stuff that I am not interested in trying to get the glow for. I am looking at custom textures so that we can have some blue lava to fill in like little cracks and paths and things. This in Minecraft will be massive. Oh yeah, it's going to be huge. I might have to actually drop it all the way down to bedrock in order to get the full thing. Because what I have right now, let's see. Because, like, this is what I have for the build right now, and it is definitely much smaller. Like, much smaller than... Yeah, Sistinian is barking. He's decided that he needs to make himself very, very noticeable. Yeah. So my plan is that once I get all of this reference stuff sorted out and put into places, I will be building it on stream. I will be making that on the whole thing on stream, or well, most of it on stream, and I'm going to make a couple of videos and whatnot for YouTube on the build itself. So I'm excited. I really want to do this build. I've made a couple of the towns before. Okay, so this is quite a bit further. All right, so the line that we crossed is actually way down here. We are we're like the third platform up. And that gets us to the vaulted ceiling. Here's our teleporter. It's the exact match on the other side. Oh yeah. I'm definitely feeling the need for a custom texture pack. So there's a bit of an area here. Look at that. This looks like it could be crying obsidian. Mixed in with deep slate. That's the same over here, but a slightly different pattern of it. Okay. Okay. I've never looked at these hieroglyphs before. Build this on stream? Yeah. I'll get distracted so much. Let's go, 80-hour stream. Well, like, my birthday is coming up. And by coming up, I mean it's in October. But I have a week off around my birthday. Okay, we got some more of the floor pattern here. Going up. This is fascinating because it looks like there's another like little room off to the side here that we can't access. There's a nice little pattern on the floor here. Yeah, it is very much identical on both sides, so I only have to figure out sizing for one side at a time. And that's a repeat of the gateway at the first floor. Okay. Then we bounce up to another level. "1:30 a.m. You got cup with cup." Yes. So looking down over this, it is only one platform, one set of stairs. Okay. Oh, look at these little crystals. You just stick up. These are so cool. Jeez, I might have to have a stream where I'm just working on the texture pack, trying to make it all look right. That goes out to the sides quite a bit. But it's not going to let me jump on it. And that goes down to water. Lightning towers. Need around 200 more channel points. Well, that's just a matter of watch time, ain't it? Oh, wow, look how big this pool of water is. And you can see the same designs on the ground as in the other levels. There's so much, and it goes so far. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm guessing 5, and then 6. These two are different, I guess, because they're framing an open area, whereas that's all over a wall. And the other side's the same? Yeah, other side is the same. We're still in the both sides match. It's almost as big as your lack of motivation on Mondays. I feel that. I feel that. Oh, man. This build is going to be something else, and I am so excited for it. Okay, so this breaks sooner than the other ones, so I don't even get a chance to go up the side ramps. But it looks like there's 1, 2 platforms that I might be bouncing up to. And it looks like all the stairs are just the same. Okay. Now this is something completely different. How the hell is this connected? Modern hardcore YouTubers would build that hardcore survival? Yeah, I know. Alright, I'm gonna do a cheat and hope it doesn't black out things again. That is very interesting. I'm not sure how it's connected. Next round of the $1 million question? Indeed. Indeed. That doesn't have the staircase there. And that... well, maybe it does. That is a staircase there. The fact that they actually modeled all of this so that I am capable of doing this incredibly stupid thing. Answer A, B, and C were right. The answer is no. Like, they modeled all of this. It's not just a mat. This is wild. That looks like it goes down as well. Time to see what's over here. looks like it's all a ring of identical parts. Because they all look the same. They all lead to the center with the big crystal. Wait, is that where we came up from? No, I'm just saying that there are other areas where they stopped modeling it in later parts of the game. It stops at basically a spot where you can't actually move your character into it. So, for this to have been something that came out 13 years ago now, it is quite impressive that they fully did that, and even though in stuff that only came out 4 or 5 years ago, it just came to a stop. Alright, so we're looking at this as our ramp upwards. That's not a door, that's just a space. They released fuck, we are over the budget now, gotta spend less on the last parts of the game? Yes. Some of this detail is just intense. I love it. Right. So if I scoot on down, but not too far that I actually clip out of the map. Yeah, it's just a straight through. That's a straight through. What you would imagine a Breath of the Wild dungeon to look like? Yeah. Like, this is just wild. I can't quite figure out where it connects to like, it's got to be up here, right? But that just loops back down. Things to figure out when I'm actually doing the build, I think. And we are in the braid. It's shiny gold and crystal. How high does it even go? The crystal tower is massive. There's another version of it that when we get out of here I'll show you from the outside, because it doesn't have an inside for me to explore, which is why I had to actually do the dungeon. So we've gone up several flights of stairs, it looks like. Not sure how many. And we got this thing that shows us approximately where we are. I think this is the position in the Oh, excuse me. In the tower. And then we have all of these. Which this will definitely be made parkour. Let's do a little parkour thing through here just for the fun of it. And now we've got these big, huge windows that bring in light. Just wow. In real life, this build would definitely not hold itself. It would just collapse. Oh, yeah. Like, even in game, this is made with magic. This entire tower is made with magic. So we are now... What's it look like? 1, 2... We're like on the 3rd circle of stairs up. What the hell is this? Yeah, this does show us where we are in the tower. This is Final Fantasy in its always delightful forms. Hi, Stinian, what do you want? No. More windows. I think that this is a ledge that goes all the way down and along. So that'll be something to try and figure out. It goes up several more. Justinian, do not. Alright, since he's decided he's going to make everyone's ears hurt, I'm going to put him outside. Alright, he's outside. He can stop being loud now. Accidentally unplugged my headphones. If you start at bedrock and build upwards, you will reach the height limit. I don't know if this is possible. Yeah. Yeah, that is one of the problems I'm seeing. I might have to compress it down in some ways. The number of staircases probably could be reduced, because we do have the jumps that jump us over so many of the staircases. Mods, you can probably increase the height. Well, maybe. I'll have to see what I can do. Because it's going to be interesting. So now we have reached the top of the crystal. Once again, this doesn't really match up with the previous round, but here we are in Ammon's theater. These will wind up being lanterns, of course. Probably end rods for these. So we roll ourselves up to this fancy top space. You got a nice big old chandelier. Wait, hold on. That's the top of the chandelier, and then it drops into another chandelier. Ammon, what the fuck? God, I knew he was crazy, but that's excessive. Oh. And then we roll on out. We're back up at the top where Zand hangs out. Until we kill him. So that's all water that splashes down here. And then we have the throne. I'm wondering, because I know mods can create another dimension. I'm wondering if it might be worth it to install a mod that does another dimension and have one of the breaks in the tower be a portal to another dimension and just have the rest of the tower start off from there. Because then it's still, we gotta go, like, it's gotta be built up that high, all the way up to the sky. It's a lot. And then, of course, once I have finished building the disaster, like 7 miles? Yeah, probably something like that. I didn't mean to run through the gate. I was looking at the doors. And somewhere in all of that, somewhere, I have to figure out where the ocular is. So we are just going to run to the exit now, so I can get some footage of the ocular. Too far away, rude. I received a player commendation, probably because I was like the only person still hanging out there. All right. So, the ocular is at the Crystarium. Which is the Crystal Tower as transported from the future to the past of another dimension. Because Final Fantasy. Actually, I really love the Shadowbringers expansion. As here we are. And there's more of the Crystal Tower. So we're gonna peek the inside at the ocular just to get that part done. And then I'm gonna see about climbing parts of the Crystarium to see if we can get some good shots of the outside. Gatekeep, let me into the ocular. There's this nice little tiny little room. I think this just takes me to... Yeah. Increase the height limit to like 4K. Yeah. That might be the way to go. Yeah, the ocular isn't as interesting as the rest of the tower. Now we must run out and try to climb up over here to get a better look at the outside of the tower. Because this would be the closest we can get to the tower. Yeah, because the part of the tower that you can see from Mordona is further away. No wonder they went over budget. Yep. Yep. So this looks like we might actually be looking at the other side of it. I'm not sure. Than what we saw from Zan's, where we murdered Zan. Zand. You gotta pronounce that D. I'm not very good at that part. I'm not very good at that part at all. I have climbed up these before, and I don't remember how I did it. Oh, there's the lookout that we can probably see a better glimpse of it from. Oh, the rotunda. Just going to jump over the edge. I lost 16,128 health points. Still had like 36,000. That seems as massive as the Burj Khalifa. Kind of, yeah. That's as far as the lookout will take us? Okay. So it is definitely missing some of the gold from the outside that we saw from Zan's thingy. But this has been sitting here for 100 years being transformed, so plot stuff. So what does the outside of it look like? Get some more Dona references for it. Madonna. All right. I can fly here. So this thing here in the background, that's the Crystal Tower, but we have fog to deal with right now. Remember seeing a clip of Cloud jumping in a Final Fantasy game? It appeared to me that Cloud is an actual cloud. Could be. What am I getting pinged by? Okay, I don't care. I'm not buying. Not buying. Right. So the fog makes it so we can't actually see it from here. But that's okay, because I do have access through the 8 sentinels. But I can't fly. That's the problem. I can get on my mount if I can actually press the correct buttons. And we can go through all of this crystal. Spooky spoons. And that's the entrance to the dungeon. Yeah, with the fog, we can't really see the tower. We would need to have a weather change. No one saw that. Yeah, because you can see the little gold bits here that couldn't be seen in the Crystarium. So apparently, they stripped all the gold off of it in the Crystarium. Why? No one knows. A little bit of gold you can see right there, too. This looks sick, but in real life, I would probably pass out just by seeing this tower. Can't really handle heights well. Yeah. Heights are a very interesting thing for me because I can handle some heights but not others, and I don't know what the thing is. There's Midgardsormr. That's a dead dragon. Hold on, not quite dead. I can bring him. Where are you, bud? There you are. This is Midgardsormr as well. And there's also a Midgardsormr minion. Where is he? Okay, fine, I'll just search his name. Midgardsormr is the father of dragons. He's essentially immortal. He just, like, left his body there and took a nap. And then he decides at one point that he's just gonna follow the player character around. And you do a whole bunch of stuff, and you save his children, and then he goes and takes another nap. I love Midgardsormr. He's fun. The other dragon that I have one of his grandchildren, which is this one here. This is shoot, Atoll. I think that's her name. And she makes things. She is a crafter. Yeah, L2. This way she's got a little hammer. And crafting tools. 2 a.m. Time is passing fast. I mean, it's 2 a.m. for you. If you need to sleep, go sleep. I'll need to run. And run and run and run and run. We have reached the crystal gate. And get back on my burb. A magic burb. I'm not sure Which mounts I still need from X's. From the extreme trials, I should say. It's so foggy. Look at Midgard Zomer. He is fully wrapped around this airship. And that's an airship that he's wrapped around. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. No. He's a fun dude, that Midgard Zomer. I am going to actually look that up. Collect. I don't need to be on dancing. I need to change my character. No. I need... not dancing. There we go. Okay, well then you go to bed. Bye! You have a good sleep. I hope it is as long as you can possibly get. Thank you for the pat. Alright. I have 28% of the mounts in game. On Una. All sources. Trials. Search. Reverse those. Filter out the owned. So we're applying to get the ones that I'm missing. That is a lie. I have those. It's still on dancing. Okay, that's why it's... I want to select. There we go. Now let's try it. Oh, ad break. Okay. Anyways, trial. Filters. Show only missing. Apply. And then... so the patch. The mounts that I can't get because they're legacy mounts. The Cavalry Alps. The tank mounts I don't have. A line in the storm. Oh, I gotta actually do frontline for that. Okay. 3,000 player comms. How many do I have? That's the wrong button. That is also the wrong button. I'm doing great. Reputation. I have 243 comms. Yeah, it's gonna be a while before I get that one. Behind enemy lines. Guide any of the 3 grand companies to total 200 frontline victories. MGP, Tank, Calamity Scavenger, Calamity Scavenger. Do I have Skybuilder scripts? What do I have for Skybuilder scripts? It's not battles, this one. 4,826. I need 4,200 for Pegasus. Is there any other? Don't think there's any others for Skybuilder. Let's quickly look that up. That is the wrong window. Skybuilder. So I have Pegasus, Megalotragus, and antelope doe left to get. Alright. So I'm going to hold off on those just because... On getting Pegasus because the other two have higher... 'costs. Black Pegasus, Palace of the Dead Gold Sack. 30 Feast or Crystalline Conflict. No. No. Oh, the Magitech Predator from Alamigo. That might be worth futzing around to see if I can get. Unrestricted, confirm, flip over to Ninja. We are looking at Alamigo. Let's see what happens. Because that one drops. That went to Garland Tools. That was not what I wanted. I wanted to actually click on that one. See, Predator Series, War Machina. No. I'm pretty sure that's... Ooh, that would be... What's his face? Xenos, right? From the end and dropping only from the final chest. Okay. So I have to go beat Xenos up a bunch of times. I'm good with that. I am good with that. Let's see if I can actually do it. Oh yeah. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. I am going to move this so I can actually see what I'm doing. Everything's gonna be out of where it's supposed to be. I would like to be able to see my bars as I use them. Where am I going now? Is that where it came from? That's where it came from. Alrighty. Maybe I should add Alamigo to my... Well, no, I can't because it's... This is all 7th era stuff and... We are in 4th era in Minecraft, so might not be doable. Oh well. Let's get that out of there. Let's move some of this stuff around. Progress bar. Pet hot bar, my hot bars. This is always the best time and place to be doing this, is when you are in a dungeon. Obviously. It's a good thing that this is all, solo. That I am doing a solo. Okay, focus target bar. There. Let's move those over a little bit. Minky bar. Kazmatoi. Duty action can go over here. I want the progress bar somewhere I can see it. Target progress bar. Party list. My progress bar. Let's get my stats into place. Justinian do bark. He do indeed bark. But that's why he is Justinian. No, it's not. Duty gauge. Duty actions. Alright, I think that'll work. Let's find out, though. Having the camera set up in front of my screen makes it a little bit difficult to figure out what the hell I'm doing. Oh, those rotors. Look at that. 2 hits and they're down. We must continue on our way. Whee! Alrighty. I am most likely going to end the stream once I finish this first run. Even if I don't get the mount. We're coming up on 2 hours in about 15 minutes. Obstacles are removed. And I really want to look at my video and see if I can make good reference of all of the Crystal Tower stuff that I took. If not, it's gonna be real interesting being in Final Fantasy, using it as a live reference. Justinian is barking to be let in again. I am just going to ignore him for the time being. Fully ignored. Palace Gardens. We're in the Palace Gardens. I didn't mean Fuma Shuriken, and I didn't mean to bunny myself. I am not doing super great. And that's okay. That is okay. They can die faster, please. No, come on. Legion Canis Pugnax. Yeah. My game is starting to lag. That's a pretty good sign too that I need to log off. It's a little frustrating. But you deal with what you deal with. Why didn't you get hit at all when I threw that AoE out? Rude, puppy, rude. I need to figure out how long it takes me to run this to get an idea of what the likelihood of me actually getting that mount is. Oh, gentlemen. Treasure coffer, let's pick the treasure coffer. Oh, alles malus, Sina. I'm just taking you out really fast. Taking you out really fast, really fast. Taking you out really fast. Impossible, incredible. It's not impossible. You're just not as good as me. I'm also, you know, like 30 levels above any of these guys. Magitech laser field. Magitech laser field. We are fighting, and I can hear my dog barking. We are fighting, and I can hear my dog barking. He really badly wants in, but I need to finish this first, 'cause he's already interrupted enough times today. Oh. A hexadrone. We must fight. We're gonna fight my dear friend Zeno. My friend indeed. Well, it takes 2 sets of daggers. Okay. Fourth Legion Colossus. They didn't like my fire. How disappointing. ST is just like bark, 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 bark. And I am like, heh. He's getting higher pitched, so he's getting scared. He's not going to be allowed back in.
Let this moment last forever.
Why would I do that, Z? When I could just slam you really fucking hard. See, he's not gonna, like, actually let me kill him. Because he's got to do all of his super amazing I'm the bad guy, I will win
Yes,
thing.
just so.
Xenos, I'm so much stronger than you, and I just want you to die, please. He's not going to die.
The strength?
Yes, Xenos. I have more strength than you.
The power to transcend.
No, Xenos. Are you gonna let me kill you now? Thank you. 12 minutes. Dun, 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 dun. Nope. No mount. I got Paladin's Crimson Lotus Arms, though. What do they look like? Oh. Okay, I already have it, so I can't carry more. Alright. Well, I did say that I was going to end after this one. I'm feeling sleepy now. It's a long day today. And I do need to let the boy in. So, I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully. I've missed quite a few Fridays now. With more Final Fantasy. And I will have some idea of what I'm going to do tomorrow before I actually start playing. I'll see you around. Bye!